Oh, hey friends. How you doing? Just to sprinkle a little holiday cheer over the workspace. Now, I don't know if you're up to speed with what happened last year, but to catch you up, my mom called. She decided I was going to host the family holidays. Spoiler alert, I came through with flying colors. And it was all because of the people, businesses, and friends we have all around us. From every corner of this beautiful countryside, we have assets that can make any season, but especially the holiday season, bright, shiny, and perfect. However, all of that success, little bit, backfired on me. Because I took that win a little too seriously. I was walking up and down the halls, demanding high fives, bragging to anybody who would or wouldn't listen. And all of that, shall I say exuberance, led to a nomination. Everyone decided that since I was so perfectly versed in what I was calling the hidden arts of uncovering Santa's secret stash, maybe I should plan and coordinate this year's company holiday party by myself. So that's what I'm doing. You and I are, again, gonna lean on the people and places all around us that can help to make this holiday season bright and shiny. And then, I'm gonna take all the credit and celebrate being the one true holder of holiday spirit. I don't care what time of year it is, I promise you that Bowers Market and Garden Center in the Crescent has exactly what you're looking for. It's more than a few items that you didn't realize you need. But at this time of year, Bruce and his team of dedicated elves outdo themselves. From the decor to food and snack items to the never-ending selection of poinsettias and trees, Bowers is a must-stop, no matter what you're planning. And my mama didn't raise no fool. That was exactly where I headed to first. Bruce, just the man I wanted to see.
Hey, Ben.
Once again.
How you been?
You helped me out so much last year. It was just the right tone by going to Bowers first. So this year, they decided because I was so successful that I'm hosting the corporate party this year. Yeah. Big pressure.
Okay.
But I thought this is where I need to start because A, these award-winning poinsettias. Tell me about it.
We offer poinsettias in a wide array of colors. We should be able to fit your decor, things you want to get done, cyclamens, some of the other holiday greenery, amaryllis. That's one of the flowers of the season as well.
Now, I also saw you got aisles and aisles of trees available as well.
Christmas trees. Is this going to be a nice big Christmas party? You're going to need a big tree.
Big time, yeah.
Okay, we can go to 12 feet, 13 feet on some of these trees.
Good.
Big fat tree.
Going to be super impressive. Now, I was also thinking, now obviously you've got the decor, you've got the plant where you've got all that stuff. I think you can help me out with like white elephant gifts as well, because you have a whole section of nothing but candies and lawn ornaments and whatnot.
Absolutely. Whether it's holiday oriented, some of those little decor, we can do all that, and for the gals that want to plug it in the house, or some of these gifts on the idea. Yeah, you got 30, 40 people coming?
Easily.
Wow. Okay, let's fix you up.
All right. Okay, Bruce, I gotta get started here. I just was thinking, this changes every season. Who's in charge of doing this kind of thing? Is it you that comes through and changes all this stuff for us?
I could only take the credit. No, I've got some great elves on the team. They do the store, but they're also very, very helpful in a situation like this, where you gotta take an empty room and make it holiday.
That's what I'm saying.
People at their houses. I need this, I need that. Just fix them right up.
Because right now we're looking at, obviously, Christmas stuff, but
Yeah.
I mean, we were just in spring, so I'm guessing this looked like Easter, and I'm guessing there's ones for the New Year and whatnot.
It changes all through the seasons. My gals are bringing in seasonal giftware, long-term giftware, outdoor, indoor, all year round.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And, like you say, you're open 7 days a week, year round.
Every day. We are going to be closed 4 days, Thanksgiving, New Year's, Christmas, and Easter. But otherwise, we're open every other day of the year.
Right, and like you said, those aren't days, those are holidays.
Exactly.
Got to get over to Bowers, get all this stuff and more. I've got more to get myself. You know, last year I went over to the Toma Antique Mall for gift ideas, and this year I got to thinking they were another stop I should make. Not only do they have aisles and aisles of wonderful gift ideas, but they also have a local arts gallery and odds and ends of all sorts. You won't believe how helpful they were last year and deserve a visit this year as well. Hey, have you seen Bee? Bee? Hello? Bee? Bee?
Steven?
Oh, there she
Hi.
is. Good. I found you. Thank goodness. I am hosting the holidays this year. And I figured of this expansive place, you've got to have something that can help me out.
All right, let's go.
How long have you guys been here?
Over 30 years, we've been here since the late 80s. We're Toma's best kept secret.
So how many vendors do you have?
We have over 60 vendors. It's hard to walk through here and not find something that interests you.
This stuff is so cool. So for those that don't know, radium glass, there's literal radium in the glass. That's why it glows like that. And I'm not a historian by any sense, so wiki, Google, whatever you need to do, but this is the real deal. And antique hunters from across the globe try to look for this stuff specifically. That's why they carry black lights, and it's very sought after. So now we're in the boutique area, which we mentioned the cards that are over here, which I need to get up
Yes.
those because there's a lot of people that can do that.
We
stuff
have leaning tree cards for just about anything. We have a permanent Christmas section. We have different photos in here. We have different ornaments.
Okay, Bee, we discussed the antique mall, we walked through Cranberry Mall. Now I want you to help me with my, to be honest, artsy-fartsy cousins. How much, I know a lot of it's local, but is everything up here from local folks?
It's not like local within the county, but within the state for the most
because
part.
I see Jim's from Eau Claire, we have Mary
Yes.
obviously from Camp Douglas, but everybody's from the area.
Yes.
You can find this room that's full of local artists. Downstairs, you've got clearly all those local collections that people are selling. And you got Chad Lewis, who's got his books down there as well.
Yes.
So if you're looking for local artists or artistry or things that have touched local hands,
This is the place.
this is your place. All right, B, I think I found all my stuff. I will be back because I think I found more stuff that's gonna make my holiday better. All right, B, thank you. I'm off.
Thank you. You have a good day.
See ya.
Thanks for stopping.
So another thing that really saved my Christmas goose last year was meeting with Two Brothers Lawn Care. Not only are they here for you during the growing months, but they also turn their focus to holiday light services during this time of year. Pretty incredible. You get to be Clark Griswold without risk of electrocution, falling off a ladder, or a squirrel attacking your grandma. They are yet another asset I utilized while also taking all the credit for. Colton, Luke, thanks for meeting me.
Steven.
Okay, hey guys, thanks for coming.
Good
thanks
seeing
for
you.
coming. Glad you're here.
Yeah.
I came to you, but whatever. You guys have been doing my lawn work forever.
Yeah.
Can you do Christmas lights? Can you-
Absolutely. We just finished up this house right now.
Yep.
This, yeah, I wish I lived here. This looks like, was it a huge
It's
job?
It is, yeah. This is one of our bigger jobs. So we provide full service Christmas lights. We'll meet with you to go over your plan if you have one. If you are up in the air about it, then we're happy to, again, meet with you and come up with some ideas that would look best for you for the holidays. You buy the lights from us the first year. They're custom cut to your house, so you don't have that weird 3 to 4 feet hanging off. And then we install them, we maintain them, so if you got a bulb go out or strand falls, we'll come out free of charge, fix it. And then we remove them once temps get above 25 degrees and the season's over. And then we store them for you until next year.
You guys are basically deciding to take care of my house from January to January, right?
Yeah. We can do it all for you.
You start with, you can clean it, you can mow it, you can now light it, right? What else are you gonna do?
We can do landscaping as well if you have any landscaping projects that you're wanting to do throughout the year. Any spring or fall cleanups for you. I mean, one-stop shop, we can do it for you.
You guys also serve the community, right? You're a fireman, are you both firemen?
We are, yep.
When
Yep.
did that start?
I've been doing it for 2 years now.
And I got into it right away when I was 18.
So literally, you're not only making our homes beautiful, you're also protecting them as well.
That's correct, yeah.
Two brothers, is that your own brothers or are you brothers to everyone in the community?
Everyone. Never said it all.
And if I wanted to find you on the web, where can I go?
BrothersLawnCareWI.com.
There we go. All right, let's go look at these lights.
Let's do it.
All right. Have you noticed that everyone, Mom, Graham, Uncle Jim Bob, cousin Weirdo and the neighbor kids, they all have pets, and they all treat them like a member of the family. It's true. Ask yourself, do you or anyone you know have a pet or pets on their gift list? Go ahead and look. I'll wait. Yep, that's what I thought. That's why Wags and Whiskers is a good spot to visit. Good products from people who know what matters when it comes to the furrier members of your family, not named Uncle Jim Bob. No time, no time. Hey, Mark. Hey, Lori. First, I'm gonna need to get dog food. This is from right here in the state of Wisconsin. It is high-end. It is all good stuff. They make it right here in Mequon. So literally, my puppies will probably eat better than me most of this week. I think we're gonna go with trout and whitefish today. If all goes poorly, I might end up eating this too. Let's go. Another thing I need to get is this natural stuff from Wags and Whiskers, because all this stuff is completely natural, tasty morsels from my puppy dogs, and a wide variety. Look at this. We've got these little things that are like alligators that you can put stuff in the bottom of. And then I think we're gonna go with tennis shoes. Oh, here it is. So right here is another thing I think I'm going to do. These are slowing down feeders. So if I can get my dogs to pay more attention to this and not the party, maybe this will help them settle down and treat them this holiday season as well. So we'll get one of these to put kibble in the bottom of, and then it is Christmas, right? So I think they need a toy. I'm a shark guy, so we're gonna get sharks for sure. Frank is a bone guy, so Darla gets the shark, Frank gets the bone. Let's see, we've got toys, we've got treats, we're gonna feed them well. I think we're ready. All right. So I think I got all my stuff. I think we're gonna make for a happy holiday for the puppies.
Absolutely. Have you shopped with us before?
Absolutely I have, of course.
Bet those shoes don't smell like your feet. That'll be great.
Thank you.
Well, thank you so much.
All right, and off we go. Oh, I forgot to pick up peanut butter. Guess I'm making a second stop to Wags after I get done. One of the best lessons I got last year was from a legitimate local celebrity. I got a hands-on baking lesson from the one and only Jen Barney, multiple-time baking champion from the Food Network. Now, I'll be honest, I don't remember a word of it. Even though we were about to watch it, I don't remember anything that happened. But I did, in fact, dine out on the conversation that I know Jen Barney. Yeah. Now, Jen taught me a lot of stuff. And it was all magical. You're about to see glitter flew in the air. So if you don't mind, I'm gonna go buy some baked goods and then tell everyone that Jen taught me how to bake them. So I'll be back. Jen, hi.
It's so wonderful to see you.
So wonderful to see you again too. I have a bit of a dilemma and I figured 3-time baking champion, you could help me out.
Oh, I am your woman. Let's do this.
I have to host the holidays this year. I think dipping stuff.
Oh, that sounds fantastic. You know what? Dipping's great because it's fast, it's easy, and it's delicious.
Yeah.
In front of us, we have a different variety of things that are fast that can be dipped really quickly.
Okay.
When you are dipping, there's a couple things to keep in mind. The first is that you should always dip lightest color cookie to darkest color, because if I were to put this Oreo in right away into a white chocolate, that it's gonna get muddy really fast. Dip it completely in chocolate. You're going to tap it at the surface. This is intentional, because what it does is it creates a suction and it pulls down the extra chocolate. The next thing that we're going to do with 2 forks is very carefully push it off the ledge and then wiggle it out so you have a nice clean edge as it sets. So this is also a coating chocolate. So we're going to dip, 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 and then we're gonna do a nice clean lift off. If we are working with a couverture chocolate, typically you have to melt it to about 120 degrees. Then our goal is to drop it as quickly as we can, and then you work with it really fast. It's gonna create a beautiful shine, it's gonna have a snap, and it's gonna have a higher melting point. So when you put it in your mouth, it's gonna have a much nicer mouthfeel. Whenever I dip my strawberries, I like to go all the way up to the top because, come on, who doesn't want extra chocolate? And then for strawberry chocolates, I am going to scrape it and then drop it down. Well done. At any large box store now, you can pick up these glitter packets, so it's totally edible. Did you see that happen? It's like magic, right?
Yeah.
When we're working with peppermint, this is a tip that I've learned over the years. You don't want to buy peppermint that is a traditional like candy cane kind of peppermint. You want to get peppermint candy that is diabetic. It uses an isomalt sugar base. And what that does for candy making is it has less tendency to pick up moisture from the air.
Okay.
So it holds longer. This will stay put and look beautiful within a week's time.
Jen, thank you so much.
My pleasure. Here are your treats.
These are not going to make it home. They'll be eaten in the car on the way, but
enjoy.
The dipping chocolate is going to be amazing. Thank you.
You're welcome.
To say the last year has been difficult might be a bit of an understatement. It is always at this time of year, though, that I get to thinking about how generous this area of the country is and how hard the people running our nonprofits work throughout the year. During the government shutdown earlier, we saw some pretty scary times for our food pantries. And while the government is back in operation, the need for our food insecure remains strong. Earlier, I sat down with Erin Waldhart to talk about those things and more. Well, you probably know the woman on my left. That's Erin Waldhart, Executive Director of the Wayfair Food Pantry. How are you doing?
Well, things are a little overwhelming right now.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, a lot of need, great community, outpouring of love.
Good. How much does what you do rely on the kindness of others?
Oh, all of it.
Yeah.
All of it. So from the donation side, it is the kindness of others, to the recipient side, the way that our volunteers provide such genuine kindness and compassion.
Have you seen that deteriorate over the last few months?
No.
No?
No, if anything, I think that unfortunately the situation that we're in right now has led to some challenges, many challenges actually. And I've been vocal about what that means for us as an organization and what that means for the people that we serve. So by bringing that to the forefront, we've really seen people come up and walk alongside us, provide the support that we need during a really critical time.
How difficult is your job right now?
Just the nature of what we do has changed, not only in terms of the service that we're providing, or our volunteers provide, but also the donation side of it too. You know, just to make sure that we are honoring donors in a way that's reflective of their gift. Excuse me. And so it's just, things have changed, and you know, it's just, it's great to be on the side that we are, to witness the love that people can have for their fellow neighbor.
Absolutely. Something that I talk about a lot, and it never ceases to amaze me. This area of the country is incredibly generous. Are you seeing that now, especially?
We talked about that, the video that I put out, and I've done a couple others as well, just like, this is what we are seeing. This is what our need is. The only way that we can tackle this problem is as a community. We can't do this without our community. I don't know what the rest of the country looks like, but I would say from where I sit, we're pretty blessed.
I think that's also important to hold on to as a whole, right? Like, there's a crisis right now, obviously, and we need to help our neighbors as best we can. But once this crisis is over, there's still going to be a need, right? So maybe long-term planning or help with Wayfair is the way to go. How do we get involved?
Well, definitely check out our website. There's a lot of information about donating and volunteering as well, because we need that help as well. Otherwise, give us a call and find out maybe what our need is today. You know, I've had people reach out and say, I would like to do a food drive in a couple weeks. What are your needs? And my response to that is, could you check back right before you start? Because what our needs are today might change. Sourcing, donations, purchasing, it's all kind of a guessing game. And so what we need today might not be what we need in 2 weeks.
It's important to note. So is that also good to hold on to if we're thinking about Wayfair in any way, shape, or form, give you a ring and be like, hey, what's the need right now?
Yeah, you know, we try to provide the same, I'm going to call them category of items, right?
Sure.
So some reliable form of food package that is consistent, and shoppers can kind of plan their budgeting as far as grocery shopping to fill in the items that we don't have. And so that would always be a good idea to see, what have we gotten from other sources and what is needed to fill in those gaps.
Thank you for everything you do.
It's my honor to serve our community.
And you know, a lot of people say that. I don't know that it's always truthful. I can feel that in just what you do. It is public service first. So if you need help, if you want to help, if you have anything to do with giving back to your community in any way, shape, or form, Erin and the folks down at Wayfair are a good place to start. Thank you for coming in.
Thank you for having me.
Now that the finishing touches are in place, I'm ready to party with my work compatriots. Someone's going to get a little too competitive at all the holiday games. Somebody else is going to have a touch too much of the holiday cheer and get a little teary-eyed, letting us know how much they appreciate every single person here. And yet another person will suffer through his annual tummy ache that has nothing to do with the sugar cookies he was shotgunning from the snack table. But most importantly, I will once again be crowned King Wenceslas from the holiday town. Oh, we're not having the party here though. No. I have something much better in mind. Okay, so I knew that I had to come to La Crosse's best kept non-secret, the Hatchery here in Riverside Park. This nationally registered historic building will have you full of whimsy, awe, and beauty at first sight. I knew when I had to host or help plan the Christmas party that this would be the first stop I would make, because this is La Crosse's best kept non-secret. Marty Walliser from Hatchery in La Crosse. This beautiful building is just perfect for a party. Tell me more about why you're here.
Yeah, well, welcome to the Hatchery to begin with.
Yeah.
This is the Hatchery. We're located in the Riverside Park. We're an event venue, we're a boutique hotel, and we're a cocktail lounge. When we don't have events, we open as a cocktail lounge. So
Best kept non-secret is what I said, because for the longest time, if you've been in the Coulee region or La Crosse at all, we didn't even realize this was open. And then you guys took over when the city was like, does somebody want to run this, right?
Yep, so they did a call out they didn't have funds to repair the building. The building was in shambles. It was someone do something to the building or they needed to tear it down. And we raised our hand and said, we'd like a shot. And they put it out to the other people and we were the only ones that raised our hands, and the city said, well, here you go. It's time to make it happen.
So you're it, and boy did they run with it. You just have to take one quick glance to realize there's something special about the guts of this building. It is a historic place, correct?
It is. It was built in 1924, and originally it was a fish hatchery. So back in the day when the marshes would flood, they'd go rescue the fish out of the marshes, they would drain down, and they'd bring them back here and do their thing, release them back to the river. In the 50s, it became the Bureau Fisheries, and that's when the lamprey was eating all the native fish, killing all of them, and that's where they came up with the chemical here that saved all the native fish from the lamprey. And then in the 80s, they abandoned the building, built a huge facility because they made so much money by the airport, and the building was just left for minimal use and had some various other uses.
U.S. Fish and Wildlife's benefit is also ours now, because right in our eyesight is Riverside Park, which is illuminated with more Christmas lights than the world can handle sometimes. And then during the summer, you have these views as well. How has that benefit been to you guys? Just simply the views, the 360s you guys get.
Yeah, you just, every season you come to the Hatchery, you get a different view, you get a different experience, you get a different cocktail. Every time you come, it's a different feel, and it's really, whether it's springtime with the eagle watching, or it's Riverfest and 4th of July, or if it's Rotary Lights. There's always a different something going in the park, and it always has a beautiful setting.
You get this big, beautiful ballroom that hosts parties, obviously. We talked about the lounge where it's open most nights. Tell me about the rooms upstairs, because this part is beautiful. We see the big, beautiful ballroom where we can host parties. The lounge is obviously welcome and accommodating. But you and Tiff kind of got together and utilized each other's strengths to put love in the rooms as well. Is that a good way to put it?
Yeah, absolutely. We have 6 boutique hotel rooms upstairs, and they all have a different theme, they have a different character, they have steam showers, every room has a different view, Riverside Park, of the water, of the International Gardens. So no matter what room you stay, there's not a bad view, there's not a bad stay. It's really a unique experiential stay versus your regular hotel room. And best of all, like I said, we're in Riverside Park.
Yeah, Riverside Park, 360-degree views, folks, because you're going to get a little taste of downtown and all the parks and stuff that you see down there in the marshland. You got the river right out this way. You got Riverside Park that way. And it's important to note that whether you're coming from a different state, a different county, or La Crosse, you guys are here for us, right?
Yeah, absolutely. We've been kind of coined as Lacrosse's living room. So whether you're coming for a cocktail, you need a place to stay, or you need to host your family's gathering, your wedding, your business corporate event, anything, we can really do it all here.
Business corporate event like a holiday party. I think we found our venue, folks. I'm gonna go check out the rooms. And now you know. If you want to be the ghost of holiday party present, be like me. Drive around your area and you're bound to find plenty of places that have exactly what you're looking for to make your holiday party as memorable as ever. And if you're more of an attendance person, less of a planning person, now you can see where the party you're attending went wrong. Until next year, when I am inevitably crowned Grand Poobah of all things holiday, I'm Stephen Walker, and this has been Hosting the Holidays.